Paris in the fall, the last months of the year and the end of the millennium. The city holds many memories for me, of cafes, of music, of love, and of death.
I hate clowns. How's it going, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to Arcanum Gaming. My name is Richie. Today we're jumping into our next adventure game, Broken Sword, The Shadow of the Templars. Now, there are 2 or 3 versions of this game, I think. There's at least 2. The original 1996 version, I believe, is the one that we're playing today. The other option was the director's cut, which changes a few things, adds some new story, streamlines some of the puzzles and things like that, and makes it so you can't die. I really wanted to play that version, and I do own both of them because I bought this on Good Old Games. But I decided, after reading some of the reviews, that despite some of the mechanical improvements, and I really hate it when you can die in adventure games, I decided that I would rather play the original, experience it the way that people originally experienced it, since one of the things I want to do here is, showcase retro gaming experience with this. So I'm going to play the original, and then I'll probably play the director's cut a second time off camera by myself if I like the game. So yeah, this was released originally in 1996. I don't remember who the developer is. I don't think it's Sierra. We would have seen that in the intro if it was, probably. It definitely wasn't LucasArts, so I should have looked that up before I started filming, but it is what it is. Anyway, without further ado, I think let's go ahead and just get into it. I know this is going to be a bit more serious than Sam & Max, which is the last one that we played here on the channel. And that's kind of what I was going for. And then after this one, I've got another fun one lined up. But I wanted to play this one first. We'll see how long it takes us to get through this. Alright. So here we are at the beginning. Let's take a look around here.
I examined the jagged glass remaining in the window. It was broken, all right. The blast had blown out the glass, leaving a gaping hole.
Okay.
I considered straightening the table, but I figured it best not to disturb the evidence. The table had been overturned by the explosion.
Okay.
The umbrella had protected me from the bomb blast, but it was of no use to me now.
The umbrella protected you from a bomb?
It was an iron lamppost. I contemplated crawling under the umbrella and pretending none of this had ever happened.
What is this here?
Wrapped around the lamppost was a newspaper. The leading article referred to the visit of a Nobel Prize winner from some unpronounceable Eastern European state. That was the only news story. The rest was rumor, gossip, and sensationalism. Then I noticed the writing at the foot of the page. It read Salah Eddin, 1345.
Salah Eddin. 1345. Okay. How do we access our inventory here?
The umbrella had protected me. I considered climbing the lamppost, but it wasn't going to shed any light on the affair.
Oh, okay, it's just up the top here.
It was a Paris daily tabloid newspaper, full of sex, scandal, and sports results. It was a Paris daily...
Okay. Should we go talk to this guy over here? He doesn't seem to be bothered that a cafe just exploded.
Free!
Whoa, don't shoot.
Oh,
I'm innocent. I'm an American.
Can't make up your mind, huh?
I demand to see the American consul.
Drop your weapons and get down on the ground.
Put that thing away, Sergeant Moo. I apologize, monsieur, but I cannot permit you to leave.
Am I under arrest?
Ah, no, I would simply like to ask you some questions. En avant, to the café, marche.
I just clicked through some dialogue by accident.
What a mess. This bombing is an outrage, is it not?
Stop that, monsieur. Stop holding your breath at once.
Has it occurred to you that he may be dead, Moo?
Oui, monsieur. But I prefer to look on the bright side. Besides, I recall a case where the killer escaped by feigning death. However, in this case, the man is quite dead. Clearly, the killer knew of his presence and...
How many times have I warned you about premature extrapolation? All we know is that he is dead.
It seemed reasonable to assume...
A great detective assumes nothing. Take Maigret, for instance.
But he was a fictitious character, monsieur. Why, he was no more real than Poirot or Tintin.
That's different, Moo. They were comedy Belgians. Anyway, it is unlikely that even you will learn much from talking to the dead. Examine the girl and take her statement, if you can. Et maintenant, to business. Your name, please?
George Stobart. I'm from California.
And what brings you to Paris, Monsieur Stobart?
Travel. I'm touring Europe.
You chose well. The city is most beautiful at this time of year, no?
Yeah, I guess so, apart from the bomb blasts.
Were you in the vicinity of the cafe at the time of the explosion?
Yeah, I was sitting out on the sidewalk. I was lucky I wasn't killed. The inspector passed over my remark with no reaction.
Did you see the deceased enter the cafe?
Did we? In the cutscene? I don't think so.
No.
Did you see anyone else in the cafe?
Yes.
Yeah, there was a guy dressed as a clown. He was carrying an accordion.
An accordion? Bon, the picture is forming in my mind, and it is not a pretty one.
I wonder what would have happened if we lied to him.
Is the girl all right, Moo?
She'll live. She confirms the American statement. A clown with an accordion, no doubt an elaborate and eccentric disguise.
Very well. Eh bien, I have heard enough.
What do you mean?
I am satisfied that you know nothing. You may leave. I hope this little incident does not spoil the rest of your vacation.
What about my personal safety? Can't you at least give me some advice?
What can I say? Stay alert and look out for suspicious characters.
Like clowns?
And don't cross the road until the little man shows green.
Great advice.
I honestly believe you are in no danger, monsieur. Should you remember anything of
I doubt
importance, please contact me. My card.
Thanks.
That is all. You may go.
There's not much to go on, monsieur.
On the surface, no. But what lurks inside the subconscious? If the door can only be opened.
Are you serious, monsieur? I thought your interest in psychic detection was purely academic.
Academic? You are about to witness a scientific breakthrough.
Excuse me, Sergeant.
You heard the inspector. Go on, monsieur.
I was one of the last people to see the victim alive, Sergeant.
Does that worry you?
Yes, it does. I feel I owe it to him to find his killer.
That is best left to the authorities, monsieur. Did he speak to you? Tell you anything?
No, he just grinned and nodded.
Don't let it trouble
So I
you,
guess we
monsieur.
did see him.
Go on and try to forget.
I really did see the clown. He ran into the alley across the street.
Did you follow him?
That's your job, not mine.
An armed chase? Through the streets of Paris? That's not our style, monsieur. Inspector Rosso may be unorthodox, but he's not crazy.
How did you and Rosso arrive at the scene of the explosion so quickly? You arrived within minutes. Was it a tip-off?
Inspector Rosso's sources are a perpetual mystery to me, monsieur. There are some who say he has made a pact with the devil.
And what do you think?
I think he is the devil.
What is Rosso doing with that girl?
He is giving her the once-over, as you Americans say.
Huh?
Once he gets his teeth into a case, nothing will shake him off.
Was he serious about all that psycho-detective stuff?
Of course. Inspector Rosso is a pioneer and a visionary. His revolutionary methods, once perfected, may change the face of law enforcement forever.
I can't see it taking off in L.A.
Okay.
See you later, Sergeant.
I guess we're done there.
I examined the jagged glass remaining in the window. It was broken, all right.
Alright, it's time to go
Excuse
check.
me, mademoiselle? Hi, my name's George Stobart.
Oh, an American by the sound of it.
Yeah, that's right, on holiday in Paris. Some holiday, huh?
You were here when the bomb went off?
Sure was. Sat right out front of the cafe.
Did you notice a middle-aged man, maybe 60, with an hat and overcoat?
I couldn't believe it. She hadn't even asked how I was feeling. Yeah, he went inside just before the bomb exploded. You weren't related to him, were you?
Oh no, nothing like that. I am Nicole Collard from La Liberté.
What's that, some kind of nightclub?
No, it is a newspaper.
You're a reporter?
I'm a freelance photojournalist.
Say, you can interview me about the bombing. You know, an eyewitness account. Minutes after the outrage that shook the whole of Paris. You know, real-life drama, human interest, that kind of stuff.
I'll just stick to the facts, thank you. Did you see who planted the bomb?
I know it sounds crazy, but it was dressed like a clown.
Oh God, it's him again.
Again. Interesting.
Have you met the clown before?
It's a long story.
I have plenty of time.
I don't.
You speak very good English for a French girl.
Thanks. You speak very good English from America.
Do you know a police officer called Rosso?
Russell? Our paths have a knack of crossing. If I didn't know better, I'd say it was deliberate. Have you seen Russell? Is he here?
He's inside, attempting to question a witness with his psychic powers.
What? That guy is weird.
Yeah. Who's the guy you were supposed to meet?
His name was Planter. I didn't know him, but he called me last night. He said he had a story which would interest me. He asked me to meet him at the cafe. I guess I'll never know what he wanted to tell me.
Not unless you have Rosso's gift for psychic interrogation. Why won't you tell me about this clown?
Why do you want to get involved?
Because he almost killed me. Isn't that reason enough?
I guess so. Listen, I'll give you my phone number. You help me with my story, and I'll let you in on what I know. And let's get one thing straight right now. This is strictly business.
Okay, it's a deal.
I have to go develop these fixtures. A bientôt, monsieur.
Fine, I'll, see you soon.
Well, we can't ask her any more questions. Guess we will later, since we got her phone number. Interesting. Now can we go talk to the guy with the pickaxe?
I can...
See, he walks really slow. It's kind of annoying.
Hi, can you spare a few minutes?
I thought you'd been arrested.
No, it was a misunderstanding.
When he pulled that gun, gah! I thought that was it. Those automatics pack quite a punch, you know?
He made a mistake. He thought I was a terrorist.
You? A terrorist? Ha!
He was only doing his duty, I guess. Did you see a clown come by this way?
A clown? Like in a circus?
Yeah, with makeup and a big red nose.
Huh! Those guys are funny, aren't they?
Nope.
Not in my experience.
I love the circus, especially the horses.
You haven't answered my question. Have you seen a clown?
You think I've got time to watch everyone who passes by? Some of us have to work for a living.
You'd think you'd notice a clown.
Look, I know you're busy, but surely you'd have noticed a clown.
I told you already. I didn't see a thing.
He was wearing multicolored baggy trousers and makeup.
He'd be a poor sort of clown if he didn't.
Listen, I have to find that clown. He's a killer.
Say, who are you anyhow? A cop?
No, of course not. I mean, do I look like a cop?
I guess not. How do you know this guy's a killer? Did you see him in action?
Didn't you hear the explosion? The cafe was blown up.
I wondered what that bang was. Any bodies?
Yeah, an old man was killed.
Merde. I didn't think it was that serious. What about the waitress?
Oh, she's fine.
I didn't know there was a waitress there. Is this guy the killer?
Did you see an old guy with a briefcase?
Wait, silly old coot. Do you know what he said to me? Work fascinates me, he says. I could watch it all day. Quelle bite. I could have knocked his block off.
This guy's super suspicious. I think he might be the clown.
Did you recognize the old man?
No. Should I have done? Was he a celebrity?
No, but I guess he is now. His name was Plantar.
Was he the one who died in the cafe?
Yeah.
That's too bad. Now I wish I hadn't called him what I did. If only I could turn back the clock. If only I'd been more tolerant.
Regret and remorse are strange emotions. They really bring out the hammiest actors in people.
I guess that's all we can do.
I gotta go.
Don't let me keep you. Hey, stop that! Get away from there! What do you think you're doing?
I was admiring your toolbox.
Are we? Had a good look, have you? I'm warning you, if you touch it, I'll crack your nut.
Okay, I get your point. It was a battered metal toolbox.
Hey,
try again.
What did I tell you? Don't touch!
Okay already.
Hey! Clear off!
Hey, you!
What do you want now?
I want your toolbox.
I gotta go.
Don't let me keep you!
Let's check this place out.
The door was securely locked. Set into the huge gate was a smaller access door.
Oh, that's interesting. Got a few different places we can go. I want to go back to the cafe, though. There's another screen I think I could walk to. See, there's no options here other than the volume. Let's save. Interesting.
The drain pipe looked as if it would bear my weight.
Alright, cat in the trash can.
I'd had it with sticking my nose into French trash cans.
How about this one?
It smelled like someone had dumped a truckload of fish in a locker room on a hot summer afternoon.
Gross.
I examined the boxes closely. They were damp and smelly and decidedly empty.
Okay, it doesn't seem to be anything to do here. What's this? A mouse trap or something?
There was nothing of interest.
What is it?
It was a plastic crate.
Okay, how about this window?
The window was protected by stout-looking iron bars. The drain pipe looked as if it would bear my weight.
Alright, do we need to go up here for something?
I took a deep breath and prepared to climb the drain pipe. I guess the clown hadn't escaped over the rooftops. I decided I'd had enough of...
Okay, is there nothing to do here?
I tried to lift the cover with my fingers, but couldn't gain any leverage.
Couldn't gain any leverage. So maybe we need to find something to pry that up.
The drain pipe hung.
It's really obnoxious how slowly he walks. I'd say I like the art. The music's very interesting too. It's a little bit loud, I think. I'm actually gonna see if I can turn the music down a little bit. What in the world? Okay. Guess this is the next place to go. Looks like.
Excuse me.
Not so fast. I'd like your personal details, please.
Huh? What for?
In the event of an accident, it would help us to know where to send the body.
Look, is this really necessary? I came in here to talk to Rosso.
Why did you not say?
Have you had any reports concerning a suspicious clown?
Why, yes. There was a fracas only this morning. 3 arrests for public disorder.
And you say there was a clown involved?
A clown and a particularly offensive piece of sculpture with balloons. Are you in any way involved with the reprobate, monsieur?
No, not me. May I see Inspector Rosso?
He's not here.
But
Do you wish to leave a message for him? I have a choice of blue or black pen. I'd recommend the blue for a less formal communication.
I'd prefer to talk to him in person.
As you wish, monsieur.
Is Sergeant Moo available?
What? You want to speak to him?
Yes, please.
I cannot recall the last time someone asked to speak to Moo. No one ever speaks to him. Not even his kids. Eh bien. He's not here, monsieur. He is with Inspector Rosso. Like Laurel and Keaton. No, monsieur?
Hardy. Oliver Norville Hardy.
Laurel and Hardy.
Do you know anything about Rosso's psychic techniques?
I cannot comment on my superior's methods. All I will say is that Inspector Rosso has an impressive record.
He's a good detective?
One of the best. He's a man of honor, with a fine sense of duty.
You wouldn't say he was a screwball?
Not to his face, monsieur.
Thanks for your help, officer.
Couple
It
telephones.
was a public
maybe.
telephone.
What is this? Solid in 1345. Let's call him
Bonjour, Kula.
Oh, hi. It's George Stobart, the American at the cafe.
Ah, oui.
You said to call if I could help.
Have you any news for me?
Well, I haven't had a lot of luck.
You found nothing.
No.
Look, I'm very busy right now. Call me if you have any news, okay?
Oh. Yeah, I guess.
Adieu, monsieur.
Yeah, see ya.
Okay. Is there anything else to do here? Doesn't look like it. Okay, I don't think I can go anywhere else at the moment, which means I have clearly missed something here.
The card read, Augustin Rousseau, and gave an address to the south of the Montparnasse Cemetery.
Give me an address.
I considered climbing the lamppost.
Did I miss something over here?
Excuse me, Sergeant.
Please go away, monsieur.
I know the identity of the dead guy. His name was Plantar.
Is that so? You knew him, did you?
No, but
We'll know everything there is to know about him soon enough.
I'm trying to be helpful here.
The best way you can help us is to go home, monsieur.
See you later, Sergeant.
What am I supposed to do here?
I contemplated crawling under the umbrella.
Is there something I'm missing? So far, I've got a business card and a newspaper. Only 2 locations I can access.
It was a heavy cast iron cover. The window was protected by stout-looking iron bars.
Iron bars. Okay, can't seem to get anything loose there.
I'd had it with sticking my nose into French. It was a battered old trash can.
Is there another screen I can go to that I'm just not clicking on?
The table had been overturned by the...
Anything.
Hey, you!
What do you want now?
What's in the toolbox?
What's in the toolbox? As if you didn't know. What's the big deal about tools, anyhow?
They're cool. Tools are civilization.
You don't say.
That's right. Tools are what distinguish us from other animals.
Who are you calling an animal? I've met your sort before. Looking down your nose at me because I'm working class, huh? I've a good mind to knock your block off.
What kind of tools do you keep in your box?
Huh? You really are interested in tools?
Sure, like I said, tools are...
Yeah, civilization. So you keep saying.
So, are you gonna show them to me?
Am I? Why, you?
Aw, come on. Just a little peek.
I've got work to do. Find someone else to bother.
One more
Do you
time.
have a tool for lifting manhole covers?
As it happens, I do.
Cool. Lend it to me, just for a few minutes.
No.
Oh, come on.
No. Get your own.
Let me explain what I'm going to do with your manhole lifting tool.
Let me explain what I'm going to do with my beak.
Oh, hey, forget it. I'll come back when you're in a better mood.
It doesn't get any better than this.
Come on, dude.
I gotta go.
Don't let me keep you.
How am I supposed to get it?
Set into the huge gate. It was a tent made out of... It was a tent made out of...
Can I do something with the tent?
There was nothing inside the tent except a large toolbox.
Hey! Clear off!
Can I give him the...
Hey, you!
What do you want now?
Take a look at this.
You told me you want a cop.
Don't shout about it. I'm working undercover.
Who are you looking for?
That's confidential.
Now can I...
Hey! Clear off!
Hey, you!
What do you want now?
Check out my card.
I've seen it already.
Would you like to read my newspaper?
I haven't got time to read that. Can't you see I'm busy?
You could read it on your lunch break.
10 minutes is all I get. And if my boss had his way, I wouldn't get that. He'd have me on a drip, so I didn't have to stop to eat.
Oh, take the newspaper and quit complaining.
Pah! Look at this. Damn bleeding heart liberals. Tja! Save the dolphins. Catch them and eat them, I say. All that fuss over a bunch of fish. Nah, that's more like it. Look at the size of those. Like champagne bottle corks, no? Ah, what's this? Saladin running in the Prix de l'Arc de Triomphe.
It's a racehorse?
A horse? A legend. Bucephalus reborn, mon ami. Like a streak of lightning she is. Do me a favor, won't you? Keep an eye on my hole. I'm off to put some money on that nag.
What about your toolbox?
Stuff it. Help yourself.
Okay. Not sure giving him the newspaper was the logical thing,
It was a battered metal toolbox.
because I know it's a battered metal
There was no-
toolbox.
I'd found just what I wanted. A tool for lifting manhole covers.
It's about time. Do we need to wait here for him to come back? What is this?
It was a tent made out of plastic sheeting.
Alright. So it took us almost 40 minutes to solve the first puzzle, which was getting the manhole cover or lifter. This does not bode well. So this, like, rate of movement is really obnoxious. Shall we,
The cover was too heavy and awkward to...
yeah, I know that.
I lifted the cover to reveal what smelt like the entrance to a sewer.
And we're going down here. Why? That looks like a red clown nose.
As I picked up the plastic ball, I realized it was intended to be worn. It was the clown's red nose.
Okay. What's this?
I scooped up the sodden tissue. It was cold and greasy, like breakfast leftovers.
Ew.
It was the soggy tissue I'd found in the sewers.
That's disgusting.
I took hold of the scrap of material and unsnagged it from the spike. It was the scrap of material I'd found in the sewer. The nose was hollow. Printed on the inside were the words, La Risée du Monde, Paris.
So we can go back, or we can go up this ladder. Probably should have saved before going up here.
Hi there.
Hold it right there, you sewer rat. I knew you'd come back. And now I've got you.
What are you talking about?
You're trespassing. Come out of there, immediately.
That's what I'm trying to do. Give me your hand.
Ha! You won't catch me with tricks like that. Keep your distance, monsieur.
Okay, okay.
Now, what were you looking for?
I was looking for a clown.
Huh, ridiculous. Do you really expect me to believe that?
He planted a bomb in the cafe and blew it up.
What? The cafe? Blown up? Mon Dieu! That is awful. And you say the person responsible was dressed as a clown?
That's right. He blew up the cafe, escaped into the sewer, changed his clothes, and came up here.
Ah, mon Dieu! Then, the man I chased, do you think that man and the clown are one and the same?
Well, yes, it had crossed my mind.
Ah, that still does not explain what you are doing down the sewer. For all I know, you are in league with him.
Oh no, I'm just a tourist.
Haha, most tourists are content with the Eiffel Tower, the Louvre, or the Pigalle. I didn't realize my waste pipes were such an attraction.
Do you know the waitress at the cafe?
Oh, she isn't hurt, is she?
No, she's fine.
Oh, thank heavens. A poor girl like her isn't safe with the likes of you roaming the streets.
Can't you understand? I'm not a gangster. I'm an American tourist.
Ah, that's what you say.
Tell me about the man you apprehended.
What is there to tell? He was a typical criminal type. Just like you.
Does the name Plantar mean anything to you?
No, it doesn't. Who is he?
The man who was killed at
How'd
the
you know it was a
cafe.
guy?
I'm gonna find the guy responsible. I'll find him. Even if it means following him down every sewer in every city in Europe.
Ah, you need some sensible boots. You won't get far in those stupid sneakers.
Was the guy you saw carrying a briefcase?
I didn't notice. Now are you going to leave? Or do I have to call the police?
Take a look at this false nose.
I've never seen it before in my life.
Do you recognize this material?
I am not telling you anything.
Perhaps you'd like to take a look at my card?
What is this? Inspector Augustin Rousseau? What does that say? Hominoid Division?
A homicide. I think the ink's smudged.
Then you are not a tourist.
Okay, I'm not. I lied to you, and I'm sorry.
Don't apologize, monsieur. You know, I had a feeling there was something different about you. It is your posture, your poise. Oh, yes. There is no mistaking the bearing of a disciplined man. And I should know. I was in the army, you know. When I was your age, I was fighting for my life in the African desert. How can I help you, Inspector?
Let's start over from the beginning and tell it just like it was. Do you know the waitress at the cafe?
You can't suspect her, surely.
Just answer the question, please.
Yes, I know her. Quite well, you could say. She came to work at the cafe 7 months ago. I look forward all week to the relief she gives me when she visits.
Really? So you'd miss her if she wasn't there?
Oh, mais oui. Who else would I find to cut my toenails?
Cut your toenails? What in the world?
Was the guy you saw carrying a briefcase?
Why, yes, he was. Clutched in his arms like a baby.
That belonged to his victim.
Oh, what do you think was in it? Drugs? Stolen jewels?
I don't know. But the killer thought it was worth a man's life.
Nothing is worth that, monsieur.
Does this piece of material mean anything to you?
That is the same cloth as the jacket I found.
A jacket?
I recognize that pattern anywhere.
Now, about the jacket you found. Do you have it here?
No, monsieur. One of the sleeves was badly torn, so I sent it for repair. A pity, because otherwise it was a fine piece of quality tailoring. It had the tailor's name inside on the label.
What was the name?
Where did you send the jacket?
I gave it to an itinerant Romani seamstress.
Just my luck. Was there anything in the jacket pockets?
Not a sou. You know what I think?
Do tell me.
He changed out of the clown suit and cunningly disguised himself as an ordinary person.
No shit, Sherlock.
Looks like I'm up against a mastermind. What was the name on the label?
It was a foreign name. Todrick, I think.
Did you get the address?
There wasn't one, monsieur. Only a telephone number.
Well, I don't expect you to remember a phone number you've only seen once.
74 98 08 59.
You're kidding. That's his phone number?
Yes, that's it. A little trick with numbers that I learned in the desert. I was taught the technique by a Tuareg shaman.
That's incredible.
It comes in handy at the supermarket checkout. Do I get a reward?
Honesty, monsieur, is its own reward.
Then I'm glad I do not rely on honesty to pay the bills.
Take a look at this false nose.
Aha! That looks like a clown's nose to me.
Precisely. He must have dropped it in his panic.
Unless he wanted you to find it.
Why would he want to do that?
To put you off the scent.
What does this tissue mean to you?
Nothing, monsieur. It's disgusting. What on earth possessed you to show it to me? Someone has emptied their nostrils into it.
Gross.
Tell me about the man you apprehended.
He was a mean one, monsieur. He grabbed me in an arm lock. His face suddenly next to mine. His grip was like iron. But he did not know what he was up against. Oh no. He made a big mistake when he took on one of the desert hyenas.
Yes, I get the picture. Does the name Plantar mean anything to you?
No, it doesn't.
I have to be
That's
going.
everything.
Thanks to your help, The citizens of Paris can sleep a little easier tonight.
Vraiment? I was only doing my duty, monsieur. Good luck, Inspector. I hope you catch that killer soon. I'll let you out.
Oh,
I hope you
okay.
find your man, Inspector.
It's that
So
building.
do I.
Right next to the guy with the pickaxe. And he's not back from his break. Alright, let's go back. Talk to the detective, show him what we found. Or should we save that for next time? Well, let's just talk to him real quick and then we'll wrap it up for this episode.
Sergeant Moo?
Yes?
I found this red nose in the sewer.
What were you doing down there?
Fishing for clues. That's where the clown went.
You still insist you saw a clown, monsieur?
Of course. And this novelty nose proves it.
It will take more than a plastic proboscis to convince Inspector Rousseau.
You don't want this as evidence, then?
Certainly not, monsieur.
I believe this material came from the clown's clothing.
If you are right, monsieur, then the clown must be an Englishman.
Well, how do you figure that?
Only the English would wear a suit made from material like that.
Don't you like the English?
It is not so much a question of liking, rather one of taste. They have none.
Rude.
Do you recognize this dirty tissue?
No, monsieur, I do not.
I found it in the sewer.
Perhaps it would be better if you put it back there.
No way. This could be an important clue.
If you say so, monsieur.
I've tracked down the clown's movements, Sergeant.
Is that so, monsieur?
Yeah. There's a man down the street who saw him crawling out of the sewer.
Dressed as a clown?
No, he changed into ordinary clothes by then.
So, how did he know it was the clown?
He didn't, but all the clues add up.
Little children can add up, but I wouldn't let them manage my bank account.
See you later, Sergeant.
Alright, so the cops are not going to be helpful. I guess the next logical step would be to go to the police station and use the phone to call Nicole and tell her what we found. Unless we can go check out the seamstress, which is not an option. So let's go to the police station. But first we're going to save. Post sewer. And then we're going to go ahead and wrap it up for today. We've been playing for close to an hour now. So this was our first experience here with Broken Sword. I really love the visuals. The music is nice, although it gets randomly really loud for some reason. I really don't like how slow the main character walks. There's no way to adjust the speed or anything like that. It's usually not a problem in a lot of the adventure games that I've played, but it just feels slower than usual to me. I don't know why. Not that, Sam or Max or Bobbin walked any faster in the last two games that I played, but I don't know. It just feels different in this one. Maybe it's the more serious tone. But anyway. So yeah. Very few puzzles so far. The dialogue interface and the item interface is a little interesting. Not sure if I like it or not yet compared to other things like Monkey Island, but I guess we'll just have to wait and see. So yeah. Thank you guys so much for watching and have a nice day.